The simple truth is this, that when you truly want to change something, you will change. You will simply make the change. You will simply take the action, make the decision, move in a different direction. And nothing, no one, no fear will or can stop you. So, whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life, whatever it is that you feel stuck around, and look at where you're telling yourself, like, I can't do this, I don't know how to change this, nothing works, I'm stuck, I've tried everything, I don't know how. Come on, I don't know how to change. When you are faced with a situation in which you've been stuck for a while, you are believing in limitation. And the hard truth is that at some level, you are keeping yourself stuck. So this week is about being brutally honest to see where and how you are making excuses to not change. And yes, you can turn off this video and tell yourself that I'm going too far. You can tell yourself that I do not understand your specific situation. You can continue to believe in your limitations and the beliefs you've told yourself over and over again, or you can take on this challenge. You can play with it. Just try it out. You got nothing to lose. Be curious, be open, and see where you've been looping in these beliefs that say that you don't know how, that you can't, that it's impossible, that nothing is working. See where you've been looping in your beliefs instead of just making the change. And I will give you an example to explain a bit more of what I'm talking about. So imagine you want to become healthier, and there's this new cool thing in town where you've been doing some breath work, and now the next step is to start doing these cold plunges where you go out in the morning when it's still cold and crisp and you jump out into this really cold lake. And so your intention is to start doing that every day, every morning. And you've done your research and you know all the health benefits, you know it's really good for you. So you decide that you are going to do that. So now, first morning, your alarm did not go off. So couldn't go out, do that cold plunge because you would have been too late for all your other appointments. Next morning, you look outside, it's really, really rainy. Like, maybe today's not the day to start doing this. Next day, got a little headache. Ooh, not a good idea either. Next day, really, really cold outside. Given you haven't been doing this, you're not healthy yet, you're afraid that you will catch a cold. So again, today is not the day to start, and so on and so on. I'm just naming these examples to show you that we can make hundreds of excuses that stop us from doing what we say we want to do. Now imagine that same lake. You could take a really cold winter day and you're just walking around the lake until suddenly you hear this scream. So you look up, you look at the lake, and you see this young child screaming for help, drowning, getting underwater. Now tell me, how long will you stand there? How long is it going to take for you to get into the water? How long will you be thinking about the weather, the temperature? How long will you think about your body and if it's strong enough? How long will you be thinking about the breathing techniques that you need to do? How long will you be thinking about how to get into the water? Tell me, how long will it take you? I like to believe that most of us, hopefully, will go as fast as we can into the water, without thinking about the weather. We will not care about our clothes getting wet. There will be no time for a breathing technique. All we want to do is get into that water as fast as possible to get to that child, without doubt, without hesitation, without wondering about the how. So what is the difference? Of course, there is urgency, but to put it simply, in the second situation, you really badly wanted to get into the water as fast as possible. Again, there would be no doubt, no hesitation. You would just act and jump in. So what are you getting from this? Listen again to this whole story if you're not getting it, or if you want to think about it again. But basically, when you really want something, you don't need to know the how. All you need to do is move in that direction. And when you really want to, you'll just do it. It's time for your choice point of the week. The simple question is, will you just stand there at the lake wondering if and when you're going to jump in, wondering about how, what you need, maybe you're believing you first need another swimming course, or will you just simply jump in? Do you dare to jump a bit more often in your life? Will you continue to be limited by believing in your own beliefs and your mind that continues to tell you that you cannot do it, that you don't know how, that it's not possible for you, it's not working? Will you continue to let your thoughts, these are just thoughts, they're often not even yours, they come from your environment. Will you continue to let these thoughts limit you and cloud you and stop you and confuse you? Or will you break through and break free? Can you see more possibilities? Can you allow new opportunities to come to you? Do you believe that you can attract some magic and miracles into your life, or have you lost that childlike wonder? And so even if you're more rational, can you, just like Marie Forleo says, believe that everything is figure outable? Let us know in the comments below, what is the choice that you are making this week? Questions, your hesitations, your resistance to this topic, let us know in the comments. Send me a private message and we will go deeper into this during our Q&A hour. So, what shall we do? Let's jump. Let's break through and break free and be as limitless as we can be.